Hello everyone, I'm Jason and I'm here to introduce you to Sony's 2023 production, the animation Spider-Man. Across the Spider-Verse, rest assured, this will be a spoiler-free introduction, so stay tuned. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a continuation of the 2018 animation Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which made quite a splash. It was hailed by critics as the best superhero animation in cinema history. The next installment is due in 2024, providing there are no delays, although I suspect there may be some. This newly released sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, is simply better than its predecessor. Some even think it's much better. If you recall the previous installment, it was praised for its clear and comprehensive explanation of the multiverse concept, without leaving us confused. One of the most striking and special features about this animation is its beautiful design. Discussing the design, the previous installment had fantastic animation and designs that were so unique. They inspired several other animations in recent years, the latest being Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The new installment continues this tradition of excellent design work. The animation in this feature executes something never before seen, a fusion of comic book style with animation. This first occurred in the 2018 installment and had everyone raving. As is customary, let's give you a brief, spoiler-free synopsis of the animation.
Let's go!
The story of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse continues the tale of Miles Morales. If you've seen superhero films before, you know that they often get one thing right and mess up 100 others. The same is true here. Following the events of the previous installment, a character named Spot has emerged, possessing the ability to travel to other worlds in any location. Spot is now our story's villain and is set to battle with Miles. Now that you know the premise of the animation, let's delve into its strengths. What I really loved about this piece was its comedy. This animation beautifully displays humor. Unlike the recent years' superhero stories with their bland jokes, it was able to satisfy the audience quite well. Another great thing about this work is its action scenes and storytelling. The character's entrance to the scene is truly excellent, and we see this over and over again. As I mentioned, the action scenes were beautifully crafted, but unfortunately I have to say that these scenes are not well connected with each other. Let me put it this way, the story has different topics and parts of the animation are very different from each other. This has caused us to experience many ups and downs, which isn't great and is one of the work's weaknesses. The next point is that Miles' costume in the story has seriously plummeted and has been ridiculed, something that even other characters in the animation tell Miles about. Another thing about this animation is that it really has many hidden points and Easter eggs, so much so that I will soon make a separate video to review this work in detail. So stay tuned. Despite all the strengths of this animation, this work is not without its weaknesses. I said that the design is very beautiful. Yes, that's correct. But unfortunately, this beauty is so much that it tires the viewer. Let me explain more. If you have seen the previous animation, you remember that in many places, the background and images suddenly change. The color of the characters changes, glitch characters appear, and so on. Well, these incidents also happened in this work. However, it's so much that it prevents the viewer from being able to focus on the images well. Also, because of the animation's long duration, it tires the viewer to the point that after watching an hour of animation, you want to take your eyes off the screen. Despite this weakness, I think this work has a chance to win an Oscar. Ultimately, I have to say this animation got an 8.8 rating on the IMDb site, which is very good and it has done very well in sales. Overall, I give this work an 8, and in my opinion, if there was no overdoing in the design, it could get a 9. In the end, I definitely recommend this animation to you. After all these bad works, we finally have a good one. I'm Jason, and this is the Beyond Movie channel. If you're interested in topics like movie and series reviews and introductions, I'd be happy to have you join our little family. I'd also be happy if you follow us on social media and tell us what our future videos should be about.